Hey guys, welcome along to another Assassin's Creed video. In this one we're going to be looking at the new Nightmare Pack which has been added to the store, the items within it and if it's worth your money or not. So as always, if you like this video please give it a like and subscribe so you don't miss any future content. I've got some more Assassin's Creed stuff coming your way, so make sure you do hit that button. So let's get into the pack then. It will cost you 1500 Helix credits, which works out at about £15, which does seem quite high in my personal opinion considering it doesn't actually have that much included within it. The pack has one outfit, 3 weapons and a mount, but let's have a closer look at what's included here. So first off, we've got this pretty average looking outfit, the Shadow Warrior. This lightweight attire allows the wearer to melt into the shadows, and I've got to say I'm kind of underwhelmed by this outfit. It looks pretty plain. I mean, I like the cloth over the arm, but other than that it looks pretty average to me. It's definitely not one of my favourite outfits that's available in the game. I feel like they could have done something a bit more along the Nightmare theme, just some bones, fire. I just expected something a little bit more creepy considering how good the mount looks. So I'd say that the outfit is okay, but nothing special. Next up, we have got this amazing looking horse, the Abyssal Steed. A mysterious horse wreathed in flames, spewing smoke and ashes, its eyes ablaze with reddish light. And this horse really does look amazing, probably my favourite mount that I've seen so far in the game. It's definitely the most unique one I've ever seen. Finally, let's move on to the weapons then, starting with the heavy blade, the Forlorn Hope. The arrival of this weapon on the battlefield means that death is close behind, and this one looks really good. It's all black, we've got a skull in the middle of the blades, and that black smoke coming off the blade itself looks pretty good too. That is caused by the sleep effect that the weapon has. So the perks on this heavy blade are a level 3 adrenaline on hurt, so you'll gain adrenaline to charge your overpower attack whilst you get hit by enemies. We also have a level 2 combo multiplier perk, which means that every following hit in the multiplier deals an extra 50% more damage, provided of course you manage to keep that combo going. And finally, as I mentioned earlier, we've got the Sleep on Hit perk. This one is a 10% chance that enemies will fall asleep when you hit them, which I really don't think is a good perk in my opinion, purely because I want something that's going to be a bit more effective than a 10% chance. At level 40, the Forlorn Blade will do 411 damage per attack. Obviously that will increase with the multiplier perk, but that 411 damage is its base attack power, which is the same damage as all the other legendary heavy blades at level 40, so it is of course level with the others. And although it does look good, this one isn't for me as I don't like that sleep perk only having a 10% chance of landing. I'd like something a little bit more effective. Moving on to the next weapon, we've got the Ripper Sickle Sword, a weapon that tears into flesh leaving ghastly wounds. And the legendary perk on this one is Health for Critical, so if your health is below 25% then all of your attacks will be critical hits. And this is amazing as it's paired up brilliantly with the level 4 critical hit damage perk, which increases all of your critical hit damage by 300%, which is obviously going to be insanely powerful. And finally, for the weapons, we have the Barbed Longbow, which is a predator bow, and the description reads, "It's commonly believed that staying out of range is all the protection you need against a longbow. This weapon was made to redefine out of range." The legendary perk on this one is the same as the Ripper Sickle Sword, Health for Critical, so again, if your health is below 25%, then all of your attacks will be critical hits. We also have a level 3 stealth damage perk, which increases your damage by 145% if you remain undetected. So an absolutely brilliant perk before you go into a fight to thin out the numbers and deal that extra damage. And the final perk is a level 3 bleeding on hit, so each shot has a 30% chance to cause bleeding damage over time, which is obviously useful as well. And the damage for this one is 650 at level 40, which is level with all the other level 40 legendary bows available within Assassin's Creed. So I think the bow and the sickle sword are both decent weapons that I'll be using, but the heavy blade just seems a bit odd and the perks don't really seem to appeal. Obviously the important question is, do I think it's worth 1500 Helix credits? Honestly, no, I don't. It just seems like a lot for a good mount and 2 decent weapons, so I wouldn't recommend spending that much on this pack unless of course you really do want that Abyssal Steed mount. I have read that you are able to get these items from the Nightmare Pack as drops from the Hecker chests in the game as well. However, I haven't seen that, so I can't confirm whether that is or is not possible. So for now guys, that's all I've got for you. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like rating and subscribe so you don't miss any future content, and I will see you guys again soon.